Exercise 2.2, question number 3. A sprinkler placed at the center of a flower garden sprays water covering a circular area. If the area watered is 1386 centimeter square, find its radius and diameter. So, here you just read the question once again. A sprinkler placed at the center of a flower garden. So, we have a flower garden. Okay. In that, a sprinkler is placed at the center. Okay. If you imagine, just consider we have a garden here. In this garden at the center they have a sprinkler. Okay, it sprinkle the water and it will sprinkle all around. It is in the center, no, so it is sprinkle in the circular shape. Okay, it sprays water covering a circular area. It covers only this circular area, a particular circular area it covers. And if the area watered is 1386 centimeter square, so this part is watered, this full part is watered, the circular part is watered. Okay, then what is given? This value is given as 1386. Okay, it is given as 1386. Now the question is, if it is watered, we have to find the radius and diameter. This radius as well as this diameter we have to find out. So here area is given, the portion covered is given, area is given, we have to find radius and diameter. We'll see how to find out. First we'll write what is given. It is given as area is given. Area, it is 1386. Is it right? 1386 centimeter square is given. What we have to find out? To find it is radius and diameter. We have to find out radius and diameter. First we'll write the formula. Area of a circle is equal to pi r square and area value is given. So instead of area we can substitute 1386 equal to pi value, it is 22/7 into r square. We have to find out this r. Okay, so we'll keep this r this side and we'll bring this 22/7 to the left side. Okay, so here whenever you have fraction, if you bring it to another side, it will come as reciprocal. Reciprocal means whatever we have in numerator will come in denominator, denominator will come in numerator. So 1386 into denominator will come as numerator, numerator will come as denominator, equal to r square. This r square, it remains same in right side. Okay, now we can simplify this. Both are even numbers, it can be divisible by 2 table. Here 11 times of 2 is 22 and here in 13 6 times of 2, remaining one 9 times of 2, then 3 times 693 we have. Now we can divide it by 11 table. In 69, 6 times of 6 is 66, 6 times of 11 is 66, remaining 3. In 33, 3 times. Now we can multiply this. 63 into 7, 7 3s are 21, 6 7s are 42 plus 2, 44. So 441 is equal to r square. R square equal to 441, but we need to find the value of r. So we have to take square root on both sides. Okay, whenever you have r square in one side, then another side, if it is a number, we have to take square root. You will be learning this in your higher classes. Now you know this, you just learn this alone. Now r square equal to 441. We can write taking square root on both sides. So we'll have, if you take square root, root of r square equal to root of 441. This root and square will get cancelled. So r equal to root of 441. Now we should find root of 441. Root means since it is square root, you can do it by prime factorization method. Only by prime numbers we have to divide it. I hope you have learned L division method in your earlier classes. So now we are going to divide it by prime number. What is prime number? A number which is divisible by 1 and by itself is called prime number. So here first we have to find out by which number it is divisible. Okay, the prime number, the least prime number, it is 2. Can you divide it by 2? No, because it is an odd number. We cannot divide it by 2. So the next prime number, it is 3. First we'll check the divisibility test. To find out whether it is divisible by 3 or not, just we have to add all these numbers. 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 is divisible by 3. That means this whole number will be divisible by 3. So we can divide it by 3. In 4 we have 1 time of 3. Remaining 1, it is 14. In 14 we have 4 times of 3. Remaining 2. In 21 we have 7 times. Okay. Now it can be divisible by 7. 7 is also prime number. We'll divide it by 7. 2 times of 7 is 14. Remaining 1. Again we can divide it by 7. 3 times. Now we'll divide it by 3. So we'll get the answer as 1. So we can write it as 3 into, just I'm interchanging this 3 here, 3 into 7 into 7. Square root means out of two numbers we have to take out one number. That means here 3 into, out of these 2 sevens we are taking out 1 7. Therefore R equal to 3 sevens are 21. And it is given in centimeter, so we can write R equal to 21. And also we have to find out diameter. Diameter is nothing but 2 times of R. So 2 into R. Okay. So it is 2 into R value 21. 2 times of 21, it is 42. Therefore diameter equal to 42 centimeter. These are the values they have asked to find out, radius and diameter. Just we'll have the recap. They have given area. We have to find radius and diameter. So area, it is 1386 equal to pi r square. To find r square, we'll bring this to left side. It is given in fraction. Whenever it comes to another side, we have to write it as reciprocal. We should multiply by its reciprocal. If you simplify, then we'll get r square equal to 441. And in the power, if you have 2, it cannot be simplified. So we have to take square root on both sides. If you take square root, then this square root and square will, this root and square will get cancelled. So we'll have simply r, and we have to find the value of 441. By prime factorization method, we can find out till 1 we have to find out. So out of these 3, we have 2 times of 3. Okay. Out of these 2 3s, we have to take out 1 3. Out of these 2 7s, we have to take out 1 7. So 3 into 7, it is 21. Now diameter, it is 2 times of r, which is equal to 2 into r value 21. So diameter equal to 42 centimeter. These are the values they have asked us to find. We have found out.